The cleantech industry has grown by 20.56% globally in the past year, reflecting a growing interest in meeting sustainability goals. But how are startups thriving in this market so far? We have Dr. Mark Shmulevich from Aloniq to tell us more. Dr. Mark, what's the state of cleantech startups today? Do we see them engaging in ESG?
Definitely. We're seeing more and more startups, and we're seeing that the investment amounts in the cleantech space are going up. The most interesting thing is that there is a mix of technologies, and it feels like various technological approaches will keep thriving, and it will not be winner takes all in this space. For example, if we look at transportation, we definitely see a clear case for electric transportation, for hydrogen transportation in cases when batteries still don't have a high enough energy density and are just heavy to power such vehicles as maritime vessels, airplanes, or even trucks. So various technologies will thrive, and startups present a lot of opportunities for technological investors in cleantech today.
Can you explain how cleantech startups help companies and markets globally to meet net zero goals?
Yes, of course. There are several areas where they contribute, primarily with bringing in new technologies that help us achieve net zero goals. A few areas that I would mention are carbon capture, green hydrogen production, building and industrial efficiency, waste reduction. And I would say that more and more technologies are entering that space. We see that the technological landscape is very dynamic. So those technologies that seemed to be a dream just 5 years ago might be 10 years away from a grid right now, like fusion. And in some other areas like transportation, we see, for example, that when some technologies, electricity, still might need a few more scientific discoveries to reach the state where it can power heavy vehicles. Other technologies like hydrogen are rapidly expanding in that space. So we see that vibrant environment of technologies contributing to reducing emissions across various domains of the economy.
And aside from that, are there key challenges in the cleantech landscape that startups should also prepare for in advance?
That's a great question. There are several challenges that startups face in the cleantech space. I will name a few. First, the majority of projects are really capital intensive. And if you look at that space from the investor point of view, you try either to uncover the projects that are less capital intensive, or you want to see that very, very clear rope ladder to the future capital stack, which usually means getting to the point when the company can attract debt financing faster. Another challenge is that there are a lot of grants that go into the startup space in the cleantech, but what you really want to see as an investor is that these grants are for launch support, but not for life support. These are the main challenges in the business model that startups should overcome these days.
Thank you so much for your time today, Dr. Mark.
Thank you.
Once again, that is Dr. Mark Shmulevich, speaker at Singapore FinTech Festival Insights Forum and Managing Director at Aloniq. For more news, visit AsianBusinessReview.com.